but you wouldn't have him babysit your kids. You wouldn't hire him if you had a small business. You want that man in your business? There's no way. But you're going to vote for him for president because he's strong? I mean, Kamala Harris whipped his ass in the debate, just obviously, and he's running ever since. He doesn't want any part of her because, as she said before, she's eaten many of his type for lunch. As an attorney general, as a prosecutor, he's a small fry compared to some of the people she's gone after. And he knows it. So all he can do is cut people down, and do what he does. We've all seen all that kind of stuff. The ones that you can be even more angry about, because he's sick. He's a damaged man. He grew up the biggest wannabe there ever was in New York, right? We all know that. He wanted to be in the inner circle, but they laughed at him his whole life. Just like Obama made fun of him at that dinner, and he was about to melt. That angered him so bad, it was scary. But he was never accepted. He was treated like a fool, like a clown. And now he's able to just give the finger to the world because of his position now. And that's what he's doing. He's getting back at everybody because he's so small, he's got to go after everybody, just like we all know the generals and Mike Pence and all that. We've all heard that before. But those people around him, the Grahams, the Cruzes, the Hawleys, the Meadows, McCarthy, McConnell, all those guys, all older white men, which so happens to be, they know he's an ass. They said it. I'm not saying that I think they think that. They've told us that ever since, 2015, 16, all that kind of thing. I mean, they've called him a xenophobic, a religious bigot, a racist.
They told us that.
Unfit for office, on and on and on. Their words. But they're right there with him.
Their words.
Do they not know that they have children and grandchildren probably?
Y'all ain't been the same since Tony Parker and Tim Duncan.
Kawhi, pop. Well, they got women,
They got Wemby,
pop,
That's an
man.
organization
I
thing,
mean,
bro.
my dad used to love you, man. He used to say
Everybody did, man. The best coach, man.
They said that you was the smartest coach
Him and
of
Steve
all
Kerr,
time.
But what's with these NBA coaches,
Bro, they're out of touch.
You know what? You know what it really is actually? Could you even imagine an NBA coach getting on there and saying the opposite about Kamala and Trump? No, they'd be fired.
You think?
They'd be fired. Yes.
Yeah.
Did you see what they did to Nick Bosa? You could get on in the NBA and in the NFL, you could get on here and say these things about Trump. But if you reverse and do the same thing about not even like defamation or anything, but just to say that Kamala's a clown and all things that we say,
you're a racist.
And like people are gonna like make it like it's a big problem.
Yeah.
That clearly shows. That shows a lot, bro.
It shows that they brainwash people to think like this.
Yes,
these people that get money, like Steve Kerr, Steph Curry, all these
Y'all
people.
can't see through it.
They are just out of touch with the public. Well,
they just dribble a basketball all day.
Bro, but
that's why.
And they're so loud about it, bro. I'm telling you, it is the NBA, it's the league thing, bro. In the NFL, we're gonna pay every single, except for my boy Jonathan Isaac, the homie, every single player takes a knee. And he told us to our face, they had a team meeting because he decided not to take a knee during the national anthem. If you are not woke, that is a problem in these leagues. If you are openly not woke, you don't even have to be like an open like Trump supporter. If you're openly not woke, wow.
Okay.
Do they see that country is in a threat and that
Nah,
we
bro.
finna be in y'all not finna be playing basketball in the fucking this shit is not together, right?
Just because how you voted, but but I'm gonna be real. People talking about their ratings have been down 48% since 2012, and it has been. And they said the NFL's been going up. Todd said that.
Yeah.
Though.
No, the NFL's been going down.
Yeah,
They've
but
both been down because the NFL, they weren't scoring it all this year, so
that's
the
what I
ratings
was
were
like,
down.
I thought they said I heard the NFL have been going up in ratings.
Oh, maybe
Because we was arguing-
this season specifically.
I heard the NFL have been going up.
We
in
was
ratings.
arguing which
Maybe
one is more
over
woke,
years.
and I came to the conclusion it's about the same.
It's close, but the NBA is more woke.
I said the same thing.
Both of them have Black Lives Matter on both the courts and the field. On the
But
helmets,
every player in the NFL
jerseys.
didn't take a knee. A lot of players didn't take a knee. A lot of players didn't take a knee
Yeah,
in
a
the
lot of them
NFL.
did in the NBA.
In the NBA, think about it. Every single player besides Jonathan Isaac.
So you think that
takes strength?
You think that's the reason why the ratings have been down though? I think people just don't watch.
It's because of the overly shooting the threes. Because I seen
like that made the ratings go up.
Bro, I have seen like 8 or 9 or 10
really,
possessions of niggas not hitting the three ball.
No, that's not what it is. It's not the game. It's the players not playing, bro. It doesn't matter right now. Players will not play for 25 games in the NBA right now. They'll sit down.
Oh, hockey's been booming. So they say. Let me see.
Connor McDavid. Y'all remember we was doing the hockey reactions? We did Connor McDavid.
Connor McDavid is a problem out there.
Yeah, I mean, hey, do you think it's partly because they went woke? That the ratings
I think that's
down?
part of it. But I think the main part of it with the NBA is because the players not playing in the games a lot.
Yeah. Somebody said, man, we told y'all to shut the up and dribble, but you refused to listen to your fans and got Bud Lighted.
I think that is part of it, but that's not the whole thing, I don't think.
I ain't gonna lie, they did go super woke, man. Think about LeBron, what he posted.
LeBron.
Steph Curry did you see any NBA player say anything positive about Trump? Did any NBA... The biggest NBA supporter of Trump is Stephen A. Smith, and he not even a Trump supporter.
Well, we probably could say Jonathan a little bit.
Jonathan.
We know for sure Jonathan. We know
he got scrutiny. He got hella. They drug his ass through the mud for that.
Yeah, guys.
Jonathan, that's what I ain't gonna lie. That's a real nigga, bro. I didn't mean to call you that, but Jonathan, bro, that's bold, bro. When every single person next to you takes a knee,
and you stood up.
Like knowing what I know now, being this age, I think that I would do that if I was in a situation today. But back then,
I didn't have knowledge.
I didn't have knowledge. I'd have took a knee too.
Let's hear from.
I feel bad every day when I think about it, bro.
Me too.
Let's hear from an ESPN host. But I'm gonna be real though, man. Also, it's a lot more technology than it was every year. So like people are watching more and more stuff. Like you can just go watch highlights.
It's a bunch of. It doesn't matter right now. The NBA, it matters, but that's why they try to do the in-season tournament and stuff. People don't. It doesn't matter at the beginning. People watch the NBA after Christmas.
Well, people said it's kind of hard to watch the NBA as well because you gotta go through all these passes and all this other stuff.
They made it hard to watch too. There's a lot of factors. In the NFL, they're not scoring like they're having like this is the lowest teams are scoring.
Back then, you probably turn on that box TV and get on Channel 5. Charles Barkley.
That's why I can see why they have
Clyde Drexler.
So like it's
and they weren't super woke. They was actually probably the opposite. Remember they fighting on the court, Wilt Chamberlain and them.
I think Roger Goodell has navigated a multitude of cultural changes. That CTE issue, that was bad and overlooked for a long time by a previous commissioner or two. And here he's made the PAT interesting. He tinkers, he evolves. And the NBA, meanwhile, ratings are down 48% in the last 12 years, and they have fallen off a cliff this year. And Adam Silver's solution is let's make the courts brighter. And I like the NBA, but the All-Star game is now embarrassing, and I think load management is a shame on the league. It is a really bad look for a family of 4 to go to a game and Giannis doesn't play or Embiid doesn't play. I'm sorry. Go ask the Democrats. Be warned, once you detach from regular people in America, you will pay a price. And it is not easy to run these leagues. Rob Manfred, I know Rob, I would support Rob. He gets nothing but criticism because he's like, hey, we got to make our games faster. We got to get stars at the plate. So I'm gonna change a pitch clock. Regular season, I'm gonna put a guy in extra bases. Second base to speed up. Nobody wants a 4.5-hour game on a Tuesday night in Cleveland. I'm going to take the defensive ship. Rob Manfred now is considering the golden at bat, which has got a Willy Wonka feel to it. But in the end, Rob Manfred has television networks going to him saying, we're not going to renew, including this one. Make the game faster. He did. Stars got more at bats. They got rid of the defensive shift, and Fox got great ratings. So my take is nobody likes any president. They don't like Trudeau in Canada. They don't like whoever's in the office here. Nobody likes anybody, and commissioners get nothing but crap. But the NFL, because there's a lot of regulated violence, Dana White has to deal with this. Hockey commissioners have to deal with this. Nobody's tackling baseball players very often. And he's had to deal with social changes, cultural changes, COVID. And I think they've done a great job to navigate it. It's not perfect, But the media too often pushes against power, and I do think there has to be a safeguard for power. For the pharmaceutical industry, our government, FBI, I am for that, and I think the media has a real role in that. But I've always thought the sports media just takes shots at a lot of these commissioners, and especially Goodell. This is a hard league. It is a hard league, and it's got a connectability to the American Midwest and regular people. And if you start looking at the markets that are winning in this league, tiny Baltimore, Buffalo, Green Bay, Kansas City, connectability.
That's facts. No one would say that on ESPN either. He's on FS1. That's crazy. That's crazy. You can keep it real on Fox.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, because you can go on Fox, and if you say something about the Republicans or Trump, they wouldn't on here.
Yeah.
But if he said that same thing on ESPN, it would be headlines everywhere.
Actually, that could be. That's
Matter of
definitely
fact, bro, I'm
probably.
watching Colin Cowherd more now, bro.
That's definitely probably a reason, man.
Heard.
A lot of people that watch sports are Bud Light drinking, chilling type of guys, and then when you get on there and you see Black Lives Matter on the field, it's like, well, my life doesn't matter. I don't want to watch this anymore.
Yeah.
You know,
The NBA
that's
went
insane.
far with it.
Yeah, you can't do
The
that.
NBA
man.
went far. That's also y'all are right, bro.
They
Y'all
didn't keep
are
it.
right.
They didn't keep it center enough.
There's a lot of reasons why, but that is also why.
Yeah, they didn't keep it too center, bro.
I actually want to look up and see if baseball is all sports going down because of because social media could play a big part in this, guys. Let's be real. So let's see if baseball's going down. Well, they said it's an increase in engagements.
I'm going back to damn baseball, America's pastime.
Jackie Robinson,
Babe Ruth. That's all we. Bryce Harper. We don't know no baseball players, y'all. Put us on baseball,
that
bro.
makes sense, man. That makes sense.
And baseball players are paid.
I thought it was just the internet, man, but 48% is crazy. Yeah, maybe it did go too woke, guys. I like the NBA. That's one of my favorites. Like
I think
basketball's
it's
one of my
yeah.
favorite sports. So like that's why
like
I think it's like the. I thought it was at its peak, guys. I'm gonna be real. I was loving watching the highlights
bro.
and stuff.
That was
You
at
didn't
its
see.
peak, bro.
You
Yeah.
watch highlights, but you didn't see, bro. They had a whole 10 or 12 sequence of shooting threes missing. Nobody want to see that.
This is how you help NBA ratings. Damn, the NBA is going down, man. People are gonna be taking pay cuts.
Hold
man.
on. So do that mean people contracts finna be going down? And
They saying we ain't got enough real N words. Foreigners. Damn. I mean, I like the
That's not
foreigners,
true.
but you
The
know,
foreigners are hooping and not talking. It's the damn Americans that's tweaking. It's Brian and them. You ain't see Giannis and Luka and them posted about that shit.
well, guys, hey, you go woke, you go broke. We've seen it multiple times, guys.
People, hey, you might not be able to say it out loud. 'Cause the media.
Damn, 5.1.
it makes sense though.
That is crazy.
Now, back in the 90s, it wasn't nothing to watch.
Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan.
That's why they all say Jordan the GOAT.
That's all he was watching.
Nah, Jordan is the GOAT, bro. Especially after what Brian did. Hey, I with Jordan now, but I don't care, bro. He
Yeah.
got 6 rings, undefeated in the finals, 9-time first team all defense.
I wonder.
Jordan the GOAT.
I wonder why I don't wear LeBrons on a regular basis.
Yeah, I don't like Brian's, but I don't like how they fit on my feet no more, bro.
Yeah.
I used to love Brian.
I like
well,
Jordan,
guys,
man.
let us know what y'all think, man.